We're gonna try it. Come on, play it.
Help! I have fallen and I can't get up.
Hold on, lady. Jay Thomas is on, and I need to know what's going on today. I'll be with you after the show. Now, where's that volume knob? I need to turn this thing up.
Turn it up. Turn it way up.
And now, from a secret location outside of Hooker, Oklahoma, nestled in our DEFCON 1 priority bunker, safely ensconced hundreds of feet below the fruited plains where America grows her amber waves. Articulating profundities with humor and perspicacity seldom heard between these purple mountains, Majesty. It's the Jay Thomas Show, with your humble host, Jay Thomas.
Thank you, Alex. Let's turn it up, people, because we have a show. Yee, doggy. Oh, this is good. Thank you, Kevin McLeod. Still picking. Okay. All right. I might have spoken too soon this morning when I said that this is going to be the fruit stripe gum. That Epstein files would be the fruit stripe gum of the of the conspiracy world, because it only lasts 4 seconds. You know, fruit stripe gum, and the taste only lasts a few seconds, and then you threw it away. Well, maybe not. Maybe it'll last a little bit longer than that. And so, if China, if you want to attack America, do it during the signing. I'm looking at TV over here and Fox News. Do it at the signing of the Jeffrey Epstein transparency, whatever it's called, the Jeffrey Epstein files, because because we're all going to be, all the news media will be there. No one's going to care if you attack us. If Japan raises its interest 10 points, it doesn't matter. Everybody's on the stupid of Jeffrey Epstein and his crazy life. But okay. So digging into, and you got to remember, a lot of this stuff was already released, and especially with up in when they raided his houses, especially the one in New York. Yeah, it was 2019 or whatever it is. They were taking. Remember, they took out the picture of Bill Clinton in the dress, the blue dress where Bill Clinton was. Yeah, that one, the blue dress. Get it? So they took out the picture of Bill Clinton sitting crosswise in a chair with a blue dress on and red high heels. Remember that? Okay. So, yeah, I didn't see one of Trump. I saw one of Bill Clinton, right? So, well, they went in and they have a Pam Bondi released the evidence list. She released a list of several things. There's the A is the evidence list. B are all flight logs. And there's six flight logs, and not everybody who rode on his plane was a pedophile. Then there's a contact book, and not everybody who he had their number was a pedophile either. And then there's a masseuse list that's redacted, and there's no names. It's just black. it's just all black, and it probably is because with a lot of the victims' names. So that's why they redacted it. But anyway, so they have this list of evidence against Epstein, and it goes, there's a lot of pictures and DVDs and tapes, and there's 10 yearbooks collected by the FBI West Palm Beach resident agency. 10 yearbooks. Holy yikes. Then there's, here's one page massage table, one green massage table, one beige massage table, and one brown. He had 4 massage tables. So, they're, maybe there's him and 3 other people. So that's sort of troubling. But then they have things. They have a lot of red Nikon camera. They have a lot of Macs, computers, hard drives. What are those? UBS keys. Just USB keys. Island blueprints and island photos and documents. They have those. Photo album of girl and Epstein. They don't say who. They have a lot of things like that. Mac desktop, blah, blah, blah. A tower, computer tower. So there's a lot of that. And then they got a lot. There's 8 hard drives in a row. A stuffed dog. I took the stuffed dog. Black binders. A bust sculpture of female breasts. Just breasts, I guess. Various CDs. One folder labeled Sue. And 12 Polaroid for. So there's a lot of shady stuff. But then there's this. Okay? And okay, if you have children listening right now, get rid of them, scooch them away. I'll give you a few seconds. Get them out of the room. There's some things here, or plug in your earphone, plug in that, do something like that, because there's some things I'm going to say we don't want to hear. We don't have children listening, so the children should be out of the room by now. Okay, here we go. They have another green massage table, and then they have one red rope container, which is probably a container with a red rope around it. And in it they have one vibrator, 3 butt plugs, 3, one for each table, I guess. One set of cuffs, one dildo, one leash, one box of condoms, one nurse's cap, and a stethoscope. I'm not sure the stethoscope is. What would they need? Maybe it's checking to see if you have a heart attack. And then there's another container with one more butt plug. That's 4. That's 4 butt plugs. I don't know. I don't have any. But he had a house with 4 butt plugs. You know who visited that house? Who visited him and had parties with him? George Stephanopoulos and Katie Couric and Woody Allen and his his daughter / wife Susan Yee Previn. So there's 4 butt plugs right there. one 4 framed photos of naked females. Woo. 2 photos of female buttocks. 5 costumes and 1 wig. I'm not even gonna ask. Cash disbursements. Ooh. And 1 green massage table. Did I already say that? 1 set of copper handcuffs and a whip. Financial documents, miscellaneous of them, and wow. 1 day planner. I want to read the day planner. Wake up, insert butt plug. I can't take it. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe the Epstein thing is gonna be a little bit more tasty than I thought. But what do we know? What do we really know? We don't know any more than we really did. There's no client list. And everybody says that. There's no, and I believe that there's no list of clients unless you look at the book, his contact book. But that could just be people that wanted financial advice, and he was supposed to be this brilliant financial guy, and he wasn't. A lot of finance people said I talked to him, he had no idea what he was doing, but maybe he knew how to hide money. So that's a whole nother talent. So he could hide the money, but he didn't really know what Black-Scholes equation was, or the CAP-M, or things like that, valuations of stocks. Maybe he didn't know that, but he did know how to hide money. So I found out in my days that I was obsessed with Jeffrey Epstein. I found out that somehow he was involved with the Iran-Contra affair, which had to do with stuff we were doing down in Central America, Sotocano, places like that. And so he moved money around. So he could have done that. He could have done it for Mossad and the CIA and other people. And he was just sort of a sleazy guy. And he got away with it for a long time, but finally it caught up with him. And you know who he assumes turned him in? Trump. That's what he thinks. That's what he thought. He doesn't think that anymore. That's what he thought. He thought Trump did that. And you know why? He was the original OG gangster, the original gangster, TDS, Trump derangement syndrome guy. He was just obsessed with Trump because he wanted Mar-a-Lago, and Trump beat him to it. He said, "Look at that," and then he gave the guy money. He did something, but he got Mar-a-Lago instead of Epstein, and that ticked off Epstein. So he was just really, he was this sleazy guy, and he every time that Trump would win something, he just got upset. So that's his deal. But you have to read the you have to read the evidence list. It's hilarious. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll be fun. But really, okay, here's this is just, it's ridiculous. Some of the 2000 to 2004, from terrific guy, that's what Trump said to him, to a persona non grata. Okay, Trump got mad at Epstein because he kept poaching girls from Mar-a-Lago. Virginia Giuffre was one of them. And Josiane Maxwell poached her. He understood when Epstein said he knows about the girls, that's what he's meaning. That's his meaning. He knew he was poaching these young girls out of Mar-a-Lago, and he kicked them both out. So that's the meaning of that. So there's going to be a lot of this stuff. Let's take a look at who was there. We know Katie Couric and the butt plug reservations, I guess. But okay, Hakeem. Oh, Hakeem Jeffries. He's on a list. He's somewhere. Hey, I don't care. He's associated with them now. I know he's saying, hey, that was just some guy that they wanted us to meet with him, and we never met with Jeffrey Epstein. Me and Barack Obama have. Well, no, I'm sorry. That's not how the game is played anymore. Your name is associated with him. So, Hakeem Jeffries, and so far as I'm concerned, Epstein were best friends. So I don't want to hear from Leader Jeffries that he was, he had nothing to do with them. That's not how the game is played now there, Mr. Jeffries. And we have this Plesket lady. She's from the Virgin Islands. And what the hell is she doing in Congress? Let's get rid of the Virgin Islands. Let's get rid of Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, get all these people who aren't citizens really, and get rid of them. Get rid of those islands and get them out of our Congress. Get them out of there. Screw her. She's saying Epstein was a constituent. No, he wasn't. Epstein owned her. That's what she was, taking orders from that guy. She's skeezy too. So there's that. There's Bill Clinton. Again, Bill Clinton was he was in the Clinton White House 17 times. Why was he there? And then he has that picture of Clinton. So there's that. There's nothing to do with Trump. Trump. The only thing that Trump did was kick him out of Mar-a-Lago. Hold on, I got to get some delicious beverage. Don't want dead air. That's left over from the radio days. So, Plaskett defends against Epstein massage allegations. So this is going to be good. Okay, anybody associated with, especially this Plaskett woman, hey, you're associated with him now. You own Jeffrey Epstein. So does Hakeem Jeffries. They all own him now. They're Epstein's their best friend. That's how this is played, ladies and gentlemen. So it's aggravating that we have to get to this point, because it really is. Okay, well, maybe there is something here. There really isn't anything to do with Trump or anything. So we're gonna get stuff like this, and the flight logs. There's 6 flight logs, and the contact book. I'm looking at it right now, and there's an assemblyman. There's people that he could use to do things. Ooh, Hillary. Okay. Well, this is just it. Wow. Oh, yeah. These are just people that he probably had. They're not a pedophile list. They're just people with money. What it was. So, that's what we have going out here. I'm going to stop this now. It's 17 minutes and 19 seconds of just sheer nonsense. And really, you really have to stop. You have to stop with the Epstein nonsense. Let's hope this stops it. Let's hope we're over this now. Besides the evidence, man, that's gonna be hilarious for a long time. Take us out, Cece. Have a good day. Four of them. No waiting. If you need to borrow a butt plug, you know where to get one.